Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He hits his target, Lockett, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Get hot! Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Switch! You! Let's go, hey! Shut up!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo wide open as Watkins. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go. Mike 20. 12. Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go ahead.
Here we go with Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Come on, boys.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
And in for the Lions touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
maximizing opportunities.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check it back,
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Sit on! Sit on! Ready! Sit up! Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let him know, let him know.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw again is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Cook on the toss left. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. He's coming.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. A minute 52 to play until halftime.
Ain't no joke out here right now. Let's go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Check 55, Mike. Check. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm not ready.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Sit hot. Mike 6. 180. Nice shot. Go. Hey. 36. What twist?
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Check. Pick the edge. Go. Watch the edge. Hey. Check Mike.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and with not much time, we'll see how they play this. This one swung out to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This complete to Lockett. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Come on, let's go.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you get play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down at 4.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
SOS. 21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jackson now off the bootleg. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. they've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So second and third quarter from Detroit.
The mic. 14's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Garoppolo. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they cross midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from
touchdown. It's caught at the 1. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, this is Cook. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go. 180. Vic. Quit talking about it.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because You and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.